let's continue with an industry and trying to see actually how they are addressing the sustainable needs, the opportunities that are out there. And we have with us Rocky Lee, who's the global product manager at Trinasolar, and he will tell us how Trinasolar's global green and low carbon product solutions look like. Rocky, hi, floor is yours.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me, Michael. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. This is Rocky from Trina.
Just move to yes, now
it's now presentation mode, yes. So I like to address we know that sustainability is a very broader concept, and I like to touch this topic from the angle of the low carbon transformation and the low carbon perspective to see how Trina, we not only manufacture solar energy, the cleanest energy, but also the way how we can produce it in a more sustainable, in a cleaner way. So then I bring you the topic is Trinasolar's green and low carbon product solutions oriented to the global market. And in the next 20 minutes, I will just walk you through the contents from two aspects. The first one would be the low carbon demand under the global sustainable development goals. I will just briefly introduce the global context and why low carbon transformation matters. And the second part would be the green and low carbon product solutions oriented to the global markets. And this part, I will just introduce how Trina translates sustainability into concrete project level low carbon solutions. So let's first look at the first part. So as we all know, the world is undergoing a profound transformation, low carbon transformation. And this shift is not about just responding to the climate change. It's also reshaping the global energy systems and even the geopolitical relationships. And from the Paris agreements to the European deal or China's dual carbon goals, nations are acting fast. And at the same time, carbon pricing mechanisms are expanding rapidly. And now more than 25% of the global emissions are now covered by carbon taxes or emission trading systems. And carbon prices are increasingly year by year. And in other words, carbon cost is becoming a real economic factor, and the competitiveness of the solar product will increasingly depend not only on its efficiency and price, but also on its carbon footprint. So just leads to the fundamental question I just mentioned. How can we ensure that we produce solar in a cleaner and more sustainable way? So that's exactly why Trinasolar's sustainability low carbon strategies comes in. And for PV industry specifically, actually we are now facing numerous or various rising carbon related requirements globally. And in Europe, countries like Italy, Sweden, Norway, Austria, we require the environmental product declaration, EPD, for PV modules, which including the detailed carbon footprint data. And also in France, the SOLIS certification has become the market access condition. And similarly, in the countries like US, UK, or low carbon performance now affects the bidding scores, subsidy eligibility, and also the CBAM, so which is expected to be fully implemented in 2026, also set requirements for the mounting structure of the PV. And also in China, the new regulations such as the low carbon evaluation requirements for PV module export products are aligning the domestic exports with global standards. So moreover, the developers and financiers globally are increasingly request carbon footprint data for procurement and ESG disclosure. So in short, low carbon PV products have become an entry ticket to the global market, no longer optional, but essential. So then how Trina to deal with various low carbon requirements? Before we zoom into the details, I like to just take a step back and look at the bigger picture, our ESG framework. So at solar sustainability is not a slogan, it's a systematic approach. Our ESG framework is built upon the concept sustain with solar. And for solar, each capital letter represents sustainability, optimization, leading, action, responsibilities, respectively. And also under this framework, we drive and participate in multiple initiatives, and we got the ratings and scores. And for the E, environment, society, governance, for each part, we have multiple activities like the use of clean energy for 1 more hour, or zero carbon factories, green factories, low carbon certification. And also we collaborate with the top universities to advance the research and innovation, or also the governance measures. So this just to give you a overall holistic picture to see that how China actually connect all these efforts to a holistic sustainability vision in China. And in terms of our goal, our sustainability overall goal, by 2025 against the 2020 baseline, we target a 40% reduction in energy use per megawatt and a 50% cut in greenhouse gas emission intensity by 2025. And by 2030, our goal is to 100% renewable energy in global operation, manufacturing and operation. And also by then, we will also have saved more than 100 million kilowatt hour of power. So these are all hard metrics, not slogans. So then under this big picture, how China translate the sustainability into concrete product level low carbon solutions to meet various low carbon requirements globally. Let's move into the second part. So this is our overall solution. Our green and low carbon system product solutions include both the PV modules and also the mounting structures. So each supported by various internationally recognized certifications. For modules, our solution meet ISO 14067 low carbon certification. And also we have the international EPD, and we also have the regional EPD like in Italy, Norway, and also we have the France low carbon certification. And notably, for France low carbon certification, we just obtained 300 kilograms per kilowatt this May. So it's the top level among the industry. Is 20% reduction than the industrial average. And for mounting structure, our 1P product, Vanguard 1P, and 2P tracker system, Vanguard 2P, also obtained the ISO 14067 product certification, low carbon certification. And also for Vanguard 1P, we also have the carbon reduction and emission reduction certification. And our fixed tilt mounting structure, which name is Fixed Origin, also get the international EPD certification, which is applicable to the global products. Then how China can realize or achieve such comprehensive low carbon solutions? So it's not achieved through one measure. Actually, it's a very holistic approaches. We summarize it as a 5-in-1 comprehensive measures. And in China, we actually integrate high efficiency i-TOPCon Ultra solar cell technology. And we have green and intelligent manufacturing by our super factory. And we have the digital management systems for precise control and low carbon supply chain management, and the vertically integrated operations across wafers, solar cells, and modules. So this comprehensive system ensures that sustainability is embedded in design, production, and delivery. So let's look at these one by one. So first is the solar cell efficiency upgrade. So we upgrade our TOPCon technology to i-TOPCon Ultra. So this technology can boost the power by 20 to 30 watts. And also we can, the module efficiency rise almost to 1%. Also the bifaciality, other key characteristics also get improved. And the most importantly, the carbon footprint that can be benefited from the wattage increment. So the per watt carbon footprint can be reduced around 4 to 6%. And then the next one is our manufacturing. So actually the manufacturing plays a decisive role in carbon management. So our 210 millimeter sized N-type super factory sets a benchmark for digital, intelligent, and low carbon manufacturing. And we just integrate the consumption reduction, green electricity, carbon footprint management, intelligent manufacturing, energy saving, and emission reductions all into our green super factories. And also we, with the AI-enabled visual inspection and automated data sharing, production efficiency is maximized. And also the energy use is reduced as well. And also Trina has achieved several industry firsts. So the first is we're the first zero carbon factories certified by a third party. And also we have the first factory with both zero waste and zero carbon dual certification in the industry. And also we, our factory is recognized as the national level green factory as well. And by combining the green electricity, intelligent control, and data transparency, we make carbon management truly measurable and optimizable. And the next one would be the vertically integrated supply chain, our domestic in-house supply chain. So which covers the crystal pulling, wafer slicing, solar cell manufacturing, and module assembly. So this integration improves operational efficiency and ensures quality control and minimize the carbon footprint across the entire process. And also notably, our Qinghai, Xining base in Qinghai province, for example, benefits from 94.6% clean energy share in Qinghai province. So which means almost all of our production energy consumption is from the renewable energy, which further lower the carbon footprint of our product. So actually, as you can see, this vertically integrated capacity enables consistency, efficiency, and carbon reduction at every stage. And aside from our Trina's in-house capabilities, but we also do the partnership with the low carbon supply chain, because the carbon reduction must start from the source. So we actually strictly manage both the main materials, primarily our in-house management, and also with the auxiliary materials like the glass, backsheet, coating, frame, junction boxes with our supply chain partners to make sure that we carefully manage the entire low carbon supply chain. And actually, every material supplier is required to comply with our green supply chain standards and undergo performance audits covering ESG and corporate ethics. And those introductions are primarily for solar module and for mounting structures. Actually, we have the similar concept and a similar management. And also, this is an overall picture, so to showcase our advantage in terms of the low carbon of our mounting structures. Actually, we've established the standardized collaboration with certifications like BV, 2V, ensuring audit authority and credibility. And also, these certifications cover the entire life cycle, from raw materials suppliers to project delivery, allowing customer to enter green procurement list and meet low carbon bidding requirements. And our systems are also pre-adapted to the EU CBAM and the UK CBAM, meaning we can automatically generate the required carbon tariff declaration data. And also our certified carbon footprint reduction is more than 10%. And also this access to projects can offer, from our collaboration with our partner, with our clients, offer 5 to 15% premium for low carbon product. So this is how Trina's mounting structure becomes a game changer or green passport for international customers. And also similarly for the factories, we have the green manufacturing system for our mounting structure. Also, it's a globalized manufacturing system. We have factories in Changzhou, factory in Spain, in Brazil, and Saudi Arabia. And also, we're taking the example of Vienna factory in Spain, which achieved ISO 14064 certification in 2021, and also was recognized as the Vienna Green Factory in 2022. And through the renewable energy adoption and waste recycling, we achieved 54.87% reduction in carbon emissions. And also, just like what I mentioned, our 4 overseas manufacturing base, Spain, Changzhou, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, enabled localized production, and which can cutting the long distance transportation emissions, especially for the mounting structure, and facilitating the on-site carbon data collection. So basically, as you can see, with the carbon verification capabilities into the production, Trina ensures every factory contribute to a visible and traceable carbon reduction. And similarly, for the supply chain, we also conduct the main materials and the auxiliary materials for our mounting structure, the pile, purlin, torque tube, spherical bearings, slewing drive, mounting connections, all these parts. We just build this measurable, controllable, and certifiable supply chain carbon management system for enterprises covering the full process of carbon data collection, accounting, certification, and carbon reduction from raw material procurement to terminal delivery. And then after the introduction of module and track and mounting structure separately, I'd like to further introduce the supply chain management system. So we just implement this rigorous 5S, we call it 5S, supply chain management system to ensure the full traceability and reliability of the supply chain. The 4S is a supply chain management system, and also we have the supplier questionnaire system and supplier audit system and digital order system and third-party certification. So we just to make sure that the result is green, transparent, and traceable value chain that extends from the raw materials to the very end of the final delivery and the final application. And in terms of the aside from actually the entire process of the low carbon is also a process of the traceability, and also we're having more and more requirements in terms of the traceability, and also Trina accomplished quite a lot of achievements in terms on this aspect, and Trina actually has achieved the full AA traceability certification, covering the entire chain from the polysilicon to module, and also we are the first in the PV industry. And now there are over 100 orders, totaling more than 10 gigawatts, has been fully compliant with the traceability verifications, all passed successfully. As you can see, all the renowned or reputable third parties we're collaborating with here are all listed here. So this also provides the customer and investors with a high level of trust and visibility into the product sustainability. And after all these low carbon traceability informations, then Trina also put efforts into the digitalization or to make the entire information or the entire management more visible. So actually, we just developed this intelligent carbon. We saw it all in one code into QR code. And actually, if you scan this QR code, you can see all the information, the product specifications, carbon footprints, ecological benefits, and also the relevant certifications all in one to make sure that all the information is accessible, is also visible, that to all the stakeholders or the clients that matters on this topic. And similarly, we also have this carbon footprint management cloud platform. So this is also audited by a third party. So this platform actually can achieve the full life cycle management, also the EPD modeling, accounting, reporting, disclosure can automatically and continuously improve on this digital platform to make sure that we can achieve not only the manual, but also the automatic, digitalized, closed loop management. So just we standard the full lifecycle workflow. We make sure that the data source is reliable, and also all the methodologies or the working flow is compliant with the LCA carbon footprint and the EPD evaluation reports to make sure that all these things are visible and manageable. And also this is also audited by third party and recognized by third party. And then this draws to my conclusion, a quick recap for the key takeaways. So actually Trina's global low carbon product solutions complying with international standards, boosting the industry leading full life cycle carbon footprint for both silicon modules and our mounting structures. And also our holistic strategies basically realized by the 5 key pillars: the high efficiency, i-TOPCon ultra cells, advanced tracking system. These are the product level. And in the manufacturing level, we have the great intelligent manufacturing for both module and tracker. For module, we're also vertically integrated capacity. And also we have digital managed low carbon supply chain. And as you can see, this comprehensive and systematic approach enables us to provide the global market with transparent, traceable, and sustainable low carbon product solutions. And the last one is global low carbon product solutions can help clients gain competitiveness edge in securing projects and enhancing the financing capabilities through this low carbon product. So basically that's all for my today's presentation. And if you have any questions, okay, thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Rocky. That was amazing. As one comment is in the chat, Trina's effort is remarkable. In respect of time, I think we continue, but there are a couple of questions in the chat. It would be really great if you could address that. So it's regarding your tracker, for example, and your carbon footprint activities. If you could do that, that would be super, Rocky.